shy of the 20.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. On second down, Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Cousins. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Hey, orbit. Here we go, here we go. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And he finds Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for Cousins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down.
Check your hot read. Gun. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop. Williams, he was solid in Week 9, the win over Minnesota. 12 carries, 125 yards, and a score. But that really only tells part of the story. He broke off a 91-yard touchdown run, the longest in the NFL thus far this season. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Mahomes now to throw, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
Attack!
Mark 55! Mark 55! Let's go, D! Let's go! Mike 55.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Room here to run. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 69 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And they got the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
14, Chiefs nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They start the drive with Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
On the ground, it's Cook. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Shamar Stephen able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Check. Check.
15.
Check. Check. 55 to Mike. I got you.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, this is caught by Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh, go. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Switch up.
15.
And again, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Now he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Cousins. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Gun.
53. Mike 53. Go.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Push him back.
First down, Kansas City.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage.
Check.
Hey, yellow, go. Yellow.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And that'll set them back 5.
All day, baby. Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Williams. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Shamar Stephen there on the tackle.
Brings up second and 15. At the Vikings 37-yard line.
Watch QB drop.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Watch the house.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. Mecole Hardman the intended target. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
53, Mike.
10 yards on the pickup.
They run it again with Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score in that...
And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Vikings 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Check 53's Mike. Hey, let's get that ball.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins, going deep for Diggs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Hey, Ripley.
1 second.
Mike, 55. Right there.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shamar Stephen drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Gun. You better be afraid of me.
Cousins to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Again, it's Williams. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Give them 32 on the play. Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And down inside the 15 he goes. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Yellow. 480.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hey, 15. Check right.
Now Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Demarcus Robinson there to make the grab as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, This is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. With the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.